All right, are you ready, kids?
Aye, aye, Captain!
Hey, what's going on, guys? My name's Chris. Welcome back to the official WearTesters.com YouTube channel. Today we are taking a detailed look at the latest SpongeBob collaboration, and it's not a brand maybe that you would expect, but it is an officially licensed collab, which I think is really cool. It features 4 shoes, at least within this this model, but I've seen them on other models of this brand. And these, my friends, are the 361 degrees BIG3 Future. This is one of the models that Jokic was actually wearing before he got his official signature shoe, which we've reviewed right here. But anyways, this is one of their more popular models. This is one hell of a basketball shoe on top of all of that. And they've decided to revamp it, essentially, not discontinue it, which is kind of interesting. And they've gone and done a full-on collab, again, officially licensed. Like, this is actually really legit. Like, this is, dare I say, cute. I'm not the biggest SpongeBob fan or anything like that.
Squidward.
I didn't grow up watching it. I was a little old at the time. Plus, I'm pretty sure whoever made that show was high as a kite. But there is a generation that fucking loves this, you know what I mean? So I think that that's dope. But anyways, they've gone back to the drawing board with this model, and they have created a SpongeBob collection. Every character that is worth noting, -1, I will say. Where's Sandy?
Sandy Cheeks isn't the blue one.
This is Mr. Krabs, bro.
I cannot see.
Yeah.
There we go.
That's
the
what I'm saying.
keychain was on the wrong side.
I know, I'm just saying, like, where is she?
I'll show y'all!
I will say that Patrick is my favorite character in the show, outside of Squidward, but I think it's because I am like Squidward.
Rage, fury, irritation.
But everybody needs a friend like Patrick, right? I personally love that we use lots of SpongeBob isms in our videos because, again, it's funny. Like Mrs. Wing was saying over there, there is a keychain that comes with every one, like every single one. There's a cool ass keychain with all of these. This is f***ing sick, dude. Like, I like this. I think that this is awesome. You can also see that each colorway is unique in and of itself because the character that they are depicting is prominently featured right here on the tongue. So for the Patrick, you've got Patrick's face on there, which is really cool. SpongeBob, you got SpongeBob's face. And yeah, I think that it's really interesting. This particular colorway, as far as its performance features, slightly differs from the rest, only slightly, and it's just because of this little wrap right here that they've got alongside the lateral cushion. Normally on all these other colorways, it's just a clear TPU wrap, you know what I mean? Like, it's pretty simple, it's pretty standard. For whatever reason, they've added texture to Patrick's because he's a starfish. So that rough kind of texture and look, it's on here, and I just thought it was like a nice little touch. But the performance features for all 4 of these are the same. I will say that the Squidward and the Mr. Krabs do feature translucent rubber. Patrick features solid rubber, and if you wanted to only stick with performance, go with the gum rubber that is featured on the SpongeBobs. Gum rubber is ultra sticky for some reason on basketball courts, and it's just awesome. So if you have not ever hooped in something with gum rubber, try it. But either way, the traction on this model is very good. The cushion is awesome as well. It's actually a dual setup, so the very top layer of the cushion is their Quick Tech foam. And then underneath that foam in the heel is their Quick Flame foam. And then sandwiched in between that is their Soar plate. And that's a carbon fiber spring plate and torsion plate. So these things are ultra rigid torsionally, but then in the forefoot, there's like fingers essentially, but they're thin. And so those act as spring plates. So when you're running forward, it's gonna give you a nice, snappy, responsive feel. Now the upper on these guys looks pretty basic, especially in terms of modern day footwear for performance basketball, but it's actually not. It's a carbon fiber based weave that is on top here. So it looks like a basic textile, but it's not a basic textile. And I think that it's pretty cool. This particular style of upper allows for extreme flexibility, but also ultimate strength. So despite it being like really thin and everything like that, it's going to wear really well and be durable on top of that. Require very little break-in time. And then they've got all these additional sections or zones on there for additional support. So you can see that there is that hot melt material. It's usually focused or featured in the high wear areas and stress zones, such as the eye stay area. And then right here at the base of the lace, the first 3 laces to be specific, it's actually a lockdown tab feature. So in here, it's essentially fingers right there, and then when you lace them up, it cinches you down, but it's also one big panel that is secured onto the strobel there, and it's on both sides. So it's not only just the finger thing, but it's also like a whole palm essentially, and it's just like sucking you down onto the forefoot section of the shoe, which is awesome. So forefoot containment on point. Now this is the insole for all of them, each of which features different colored liners, but the interior graphics and the materials themselves are all the same. So it doesn't matter which one you wanted to choose, whether you got all of them or just one of them. The insole is going to be this guy right here. I'm not gonna say that this is a horrible insole, but it's also not the best insole. But for me personally, I would leave it in there. I don't think that that's a necessary change. But if you wanted to, or if you needed to, then you can. You could take it out, swap it out for anything else that you'd like, whether that be an orthotic or an aftermarket insole. Now, as far as size is concerned, they do fit true to size. So whatever you typically wear, that is what I would order. But if you are a wide footer, I would say be careful, because like I was saying before, that whole like first 3 eyelets are full-on lockdown tabs. So that might not be super comfortable for some. So some people might want to go up half a size. But if you do, just know that this might not fit you as securely as it would had they been true to size for you specifically. But yeah, I think that these are really great basketball shoes. 361, if you guys don't know, they've come a long way. I reviewed some of their stuff a long time ago when Kevin Love was with the brand, and yeah, Kevin Love used to be with the brand. And those shoes, they weren't horrible, but they definitely weren't like this level of awesomeness, you know what I mean? So they've come a very long way. I think that it's really cool that they've got an official collab, just because I didn't personally see that coming, so that was dope. But either way, it's a great shoe. It's a great performance shoe. I don't know if anybody wants to wear this casually, but maybe you would. And with that being said, what is today's question of the day?
Marvel Legend, Toy Biz, or Hasbro?
Hasbro.
Wow, not even thinking.
No, no. I think about this often, actually. So why is that so funny?
Because it's that meme where the couple's laying in bed and she's just like, oh, what is he even thinking about?
Yes, this. It's as I'm watching toy videos on YouTube. You know, hats off to the original. You know, Toy Biz is awesome. I've got a massive collection of Toy Biz over there on my little peg wall of all the original Toy Biz X-Men stuff, so the early 90s. And I don't have the entire collection, but I have almost all of them. That is actually a bucket list of mine, to like have every one of those things. I love that fucking series. But without Toy Biz, there would be no Marvel Legends. So with that, yes, that's awesome. I think it's great. But if we're comparing the figures of Toy Biz, like their Marvel Legends, their Spider-Man classics, which are so good, to whatever they're making now, there is no comparison, dude. Like the figures are better today than they ever were, period. There is no discussion or debating on that. Did somebody ask this or did you do this? This is a legit question of the day?
Yeah.
Wow. Thank you, dude. You don't even know how long I've been holding this in. I didn't know anybody would ever ask something like this, but I love this question. Okay. This is so much better than the last guy that asked me to ditch one thing or the other. My shoes or my action figures. Sorry, I'm still a little salty about that. What about you guys? If you're an action figure collector like myself, and you were to pit up Toy Biz's Marvel Legends series up against Hasbro's modern Marvel Legends series, which of the two do you think are best? And please be specific as to why. And with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you so much for being here. We will catch you guys on the next one. If you wanted to pick your favorite of the bunch here as well, which one would you choose? You can do 2 things, by the way. You can pick your favorite character and your favorite looking shoe. And with that being said, thank you guys for everything. We greatly appreciate it. We'll catch y'all in the next one. So until then, you have a good one.
A few moments later.
I feel really dumb.
Why?
The way I read this, I thought it was 3 different things being pitted up against each other.
What do you mean?
I thought it was like
Toy Biz, Marvel Legends, and Hasbro?
Yes, because I know what Marvel Legends are. Like, I know what they are. They've
So,
been around my
yes.
ceiling. Like, I know what they are.
Dude, I love that series.
Listening
I still
to you
do.
talk, I was just like, oh, right. They got ended at one company and another company picked it up.
So in my head, I'm seeing the Venn diagram thing.
Yes.
I'm seeing Marvel Legends in the middle, the title of the series, and
yeah.
I'm seeing Toy Biz and Hasbro.
Like, this is their take and this is their take. I read it, though, in my brain and out loud.
As 3 separate things.
As like...
Don't worry, I connected the dots for you. It's okay. You know what I mean? I will say that Toy Biz, which Hasbro's done too, but Toy Biz was epically legendary for their boxed Marvel Legends sets. They just looked amazing.
The blister packs?
No, the blister packs were dope in and of themselves. So it was the blister pack with the display base. That's something that Hasbro doesn't do.
Yeah.
There's not an extra display base with the figure, which would be amazing.
Sentinel ripped apart.
No, and there's no comic book with it.
Yeah.
So, you know, Toy Biz was on another level. But
Are you talking about like their 2 packs where they're versus each other?
no, those are awesome too. I'm talking about, remember they had, I didn't have any because we're broke, but Eric did. And they were full on boxes and sometimes they would be like 6 figures in there. And there was a Sinister 6 one. It was awesome. There was
Is
an
it similar
X-Men
to
set.
like your newer X-Men sets that you've gotten?
Newer X-Men sets.
You got like a 4-pack of them, I swear.
Of X-Men?
With like Jean Grey.
Oh, that was a 3-pack. And that was the Love Triangle pack.
Yeah,
With
so was it
Boneclaw
like
Wolverine. Yes and no. I mean, yes, as far as it being a pack.
that? Yeah. Yeah.
But as far as like the way that they looked in the box, no. Like,
Okay.
you know how McFarlane does their stuff, and sometimes they look lame in the box in the 2-packs, like the King Kong versus Batman one, where they're just standing there looking stupid. But then sometimes, like the Doomsday versus Superman one, they look like they're fighting each other in the box, right? Okay. Or the Red Hood versus Nightwing, that was really cool too. That's what Marvel Legends Toy Biz was doing, where like you'd have Beast looking like he was like leaping out of the thing, and you have Rogue like flying and shit. It was so sick. They were displayed in the packaging. It was awesome. Man, what a time to be a nerd, which I, honestly is like
Your whole life.
And yes, any time is the time to be a nerd. All day long.